Hey guys, it's Becky. If you're new here, then welcome. If you're already a subscriber, thanks for coming back. Today I'm doing a bit of a planner update, going into quarter 4. I'm wishing the time away, we're only in September and I know quarter 4 starts in October, but I wanted to just, you know, have a little chat about my planners, how they have progressed over the year, and how I personally plan my planners for the following year, so this doesn't happen. Now, I did say last year was the year of trying out all the planners. I think it was last year, or was it the beginning of this year? I can't remember. Anyway, it looks like this year was the year. Oh, that's 2021. What's that doing there? That's last year. I have got one of these that was 2022. But yeah, we'll put that one away. Yeah, 2022. So all of these planners are 2022 planners in some way or another. So let me just put them in piles of usefulness or whatever. So my main planner, and what has been my main planner for like 3 years now, I think, has been the Hobonichi Cousin. I even bought a Gilio cover. I have tried year after year to make this planner work for me and to use it. And if I was going to be in one planner, it would be a toss-up between this and Astrology, because everything can go in this. There's more than enough layouts and things to be able to use this as a planner. However, I like to use weekly kits and things like that. So what I have used this for over the last couple of years is memory keeping. So I've done a highlight of a day that lasted until February, and I've used this as a like functional kind of. I bought 2 cousins this year. One was a one that I would film in, and one was meant to be just for me. It didn't work out. I love this kind of memory planning, but I just got, that's gorgeous, that sterling ink kit. I just got too far behind in it. I mean, March, and we're now in September. So I knew this wasn't working for me. I tried to use the daily pages functionally at first, and then I was like, functionally isn't going to work for me, let's journal in them. And I did that for a while, but then it was becoming hard to fill the pages. It was just, you know, I didn't like or need a dated daily, and I've realised that about myself at the minute. I don't do well with dated dailies. Dated weeklies I do like, because I like the memory planning aspect. So what I would take out of here is I do like the memory planning side of it, and I like the journaling side of it, and the highlight of the day obviously comes under memory planning. So that's what that's been used for, which I don't plan on using next year, but I'm going to go through that a bit later. So I started off the year with 2 Hobonichi weeks. I set this one up. This is just like embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I set this one up. I love the setup. It's a gallon leather cover in horse grey or something like that. I love it. Came all scratched up. It's patina in just from, I haven't even used it, guys. I haven't even used it. Like, I set it up. I put pictures of myself in it to remind myself how fat I am. And yeah, this is a perfect planner for like fitness, Slimming World, food diary, food tracker, but I haven't used it. And I'm really annoyed at myself because I haven't used it, and I do want to use it, but I've got that one. So I'm just going to go through them, and then we'll talk about what I'm going to do after. Then I've got the Pink Weeks that's been in a few covers. Now this is the one thing that I have stuck with all through the year. I changed the cover recently. I don't like that I've put this on the front, but I'll live with it. And I have used this every week, so I set the monthlies up. I just need to set up September, which I'm going to film, and then the weeklies are functional, and I've just really enjoyed doing the junk journaling kind of decoration. I am a bit behind in here as well. I did this week was the last week I filmed, and I absolutely hated it. It looks disgusting. It isn't me at all. None of the colours match. I actually want to just glue those pages together. I will go back in and memory plan these few weeks. I don't know if I'll film that or just do it off camera, or just film it as one massive video. I haven't decided yet, but the kids have been off, so I haven't really been using this. So that is my one consistent though. Next up, I'll just talk about my rings quickly. I love the rings. I love the size. I love everything. I use this for collections. I emptied it out recently. I need to do a new setup of it, and I have got like a collections A6 in the back with like just collection-y stuff in it, but I don't ever really pull it out. But next year I think I do want to try setting up like a rings planner, but I don't know, A6, this is just, it's big, it's massive, so this will always be in my collection. It's just a collections kind of planner. Then we have this planner, which I've had for years now. It's just an A5 Stackry. This is where I plan out all my planners or anything to do with planning in there. I did introduce the Kimball, which is like a $10 planner from AliExpress, and I really like this. So I was just setting up the monthlies, and then I loved it because it was a lot smaller than the cousin. The only thing I don't like about it is the weekends are stacked, but I really enjoyed this as just coming in when I wanted to and just planning. I set this week up, but I didn't do it, and it's undated, so I can just jump into this whenever I like. So I do like this. I will carry on planning in this, but probably not next year. Next up, I went down the Traveller's Notebook rabbit hole, bought a load of Traveller's Notebook stuff. I've decorated a few covers, planned in it for a week, and yeah, I haven't really used it. I really want to. I have started buying like decor and stuff like that to give junk journaling a go. I don't know if you watch Amanda Lee Plans. She is amazing. If I bought everything she bought, I'd be broke. But this size is a perfect size for like your handbag and stuff like that. So I do want to delve more into this. And then I've got my Stackries. So I started off the year in the B6 size, and I just got bored of it. Like, I'd been in it for like 3 years, and I just got to the point where it was just a bit repetitive, and I got a bit bored, and I wasn't really using the pages, all of them. So I decided, well, first I experimented. I cut down a cousin and recovered it to see, you know, what that would look like. And then I decided to cut down an A5 Stackry into standard size, which is what I've been using. I love this. I love the size, which is making me think I might like personal rings. I've never tried personal rings, because this, the Weeks, the Kimball, they're all that kind of like long, thin planners. And when I very first started planning, it was as a Traveller's Notebook in here, and I made all my inserts myself and everything, and I absolutely love this size. So I'm thinking like personal standard, that's my jam. So that's, oh no, we've got more. I also got the this is the Hobonichi English, and I thought, you know, I would use it as a private journal at the beginning of the year, and that lasted not very long at all. And then I thought about, you know, using it as like a little memory planner or something. I did set up like a weekly to see, instead of my B6, if everything would fit in here weekly. Again, this is dated, which I didn't like because I couldn't add things in as and when I needed, like you can in the Stackry. So, you know, this didn't last either. And then I even bought the Wonderland 222. And what I loved about this is all of the tracking stuff that you get. All the tracking pages, which I use for YouTube, like your routine trackers, which they gave you like 12 months of. The monthlies, again, the weeks were stacked. So I didn't even know. What I originally was using this for is just to scribble down the week. Like, take the week from my Stackry, scribble it down in here so that I could back plan the week. And it was just like planning for planning for planning. It just didn't make any sense to me. So, and there was a few notes pages in the back, but yeah, that didn't last very long either. So when it came to planning for 2023, I don't want it to be a year of trying all the planners. The cost of living situation in the UK, all around the world, I expect, is, you know, is bad. It's getting bad. And I have mentioned before, I am fortunate in the sense that my husband is in the military, so we get accommodation. We don't pay gas and electric. Well, we do, but we pay it on a much lower tariff and amount, and the accommodation charges and everything come out of his wage before we get it. So the wage we get is the wage we have, which we're really fortunate with, because like with our kids, with 3 kids, 2 adults, our electric bills would probably be like £600 a month or something like that, and that's ridiculous. That's a mortgage, like, to some people, or rent or whatever. So I did not want this year to be the years of all the planners. I wanted to use what I've got and only buy what I need. And a bar one, which I am kicking myself a little bit for, but bar one, I really hope that I've done that. So what I tend to do is, I have got it written down in here, like there's all different kinds of like planning routines and planning stuff in here. And no, this is like years ago how I first, because I jumped into the planning world and I didn't really know where I was, and I did the rabbit hole of the TNs, the Erin Condren, the Happy Planner. You know, there seems to be a format that people follow when they go into the planning world, and it seems to be that, and then they finally, you know, find out what they like and what they need and stuff. And I finally do think that I'm at that stage where I know what I want and what I need. But initially, you know, when you're first starting out, it's quite hard to know that. So you know, I wrote down this little how to plan your planner thing for me, and I will go through it. If you're not interested, skip ahead and then you'll find out what planners I'm using for 2023. But I know a lot of people don't actually not know how to plan, but know how to encompass everything into a planner, if that makes sense. So how to plan your planner. Do you want multiple planners or just one? Have you got into a funk with your original planning routine? Isn't it working for you? Like, so the first thing in any planner that you need is goals. You need goals. You need goals in your life in order to feel like you're achieving something, and that is only something that I've realised this year, and probably only in the last few months. I've been through the process. I bought the 12-week year and getting things done. The only thing I haven't done is power sheets. A lot of people swear by them, but I have got like a planner that I bought, and it was the manifestation planner. Gorgeous planner, and this is very goal orientated. Manifestation planners always are. So it's like, this is the law of attraction planner. I have done a flip of this on my channel, but this breaks things down, you know, awareness and self-discovery, missions and vision statements. It goes into a lot of depth, like goal setting. I did start to go through this, but I didn't actually get into the nitty-gritty of it. So, you know, I am going to be pulling this one out. The reason I haven't showed it is because I won't show it. I'll never show it. The goals section, I mean, there is a weekly and monthly section as well. And then the end of each month is a, like, reflection for the month. So yeah, I won't show that on the channel, but I probably will put some more work into that myself. But there are like power sheets, there's loads of stuff online about setting goals, there's loads of books. But basically a goal is anything that you want to achieve, whether it be short term or long term. And the idea of a goal is that you break it down into manageable sections, and by that I mean, say I want to lose 5 stone in weight. I can't put that as a monthly goal because I'm not going to lose 5 stone in a month. So I have to break it down right down to daily actions that I can do that would enable me to achieve that goal. So for example, losing weight, I would work out how much weight I need to lose across the year. I'd divide that by monthly, I'd divide it by weekly, I'd divide it by daily. Then I'd put into steps that I'm going to achieve that. Attend Slimming World, weigh myself, measure myself, eat Slimming World friendly meals or healthy meals. I know a lot of people don't like Slimming World, don't like those kind of things, but it worked for me before, that's why I'm mentioning it now. Be within your sin values, you know, all this stuff that I can do daily. Move my body more, exercise. If I achieve those on a daily, weekly, monthly, I'm going to achieve my annual goals. So the first step in planning is, you know, what are you reaching for? What are you aiming for? Same as financial goals. I've really dug deep lately into our financial situation. We're not saving, we're not great with money, neither me or Chris. We're not great with money. We get it, we spend it, like we live life like that. But you know, we can't do that when it comes to wanting to go on a family holiday. We haven't got £6,000 lying around to be able to take the kids away on holiday. And it's little things like that. Finances, like anything in your life, any aspect of your life that you're not happy with, job, finances, weight, relationships, like anything that you're not happy with, you have the ability to change that, and only you have the ability to change it. Mental health's a massive one with me. Working on my mental health, I have achieved and got so much better than I've ever been. Right now I feel in the best place that I've felt in years, like 8 years, 9 years. I feel like I'm in the best place. The other day, Chris told me, I'm going off on one, I know, and it might be pretty boring not seeing anything, but the other day Chris told me he really wanted to go, I can't remember where it is they're going, Austria, something like that, to do a jump into Arnhem, which is a place, there was the Battle of Arnhem, and they're doing like a charity commemorative jump or something like that, and it's going to be away for 4 days. And don't get me wrong, my initial reaction was 4 days and a week, like that's including the weekend, there's no way I can do this, no you're not going. To actually just, he said, what was your first reaction? I'm like, my first reaction is no, but you know, I'm getting better, so maybe I push myself a little bit. And just to be able to feel that maybe I can do it, is just massive to me. Anyway, I digress. So goals is important. It is important. Like, you can plan your day-to-day life, you can fill in your schedules, you can do all this, but your life isn't going to mean anything unless you've got goals and unless you're striving to achieve those goals, because you just fall into the rut, like I've been for years, of every day is the same. You need goals to make you happy. You do. Like Chris's goal at the minute is getting his motorbike license and getting a motorbike, and he's doing everything to be able to achieve that. And you know, it can be something like that you want, like that, or it can be something, you know, more intense, like mental health and things like that. You know, whatever you want, if you want it, you can get it if you use goals. So goals important. Second, what do you want to plan? What do you want to plan? Do you want an everyday carry that you're carrying around with you and you write little lists in, and appointments and things like that? Is that all you want it for? Do you want a memory plan? Do you want to look back over planners that you've previously done and look through them, which I do all the time. All the time I get my old planners out, my B6s, and I look through, especially the line a day. I used to love them, and just reading through, you know, do you want those memories that you can give to your children and things in the future? So like having a memory planner for me is important, because I can keep out all the personal private aspects of that planner, so that when my children are older and they look through it, you know, when I'm gone or whatever, they just see the happy things that we all did together. Do you need it for business? Do you need it for home? Is your home overwhelming and you need a planner for like maintaining finances, meal planning, cleaning schedule? Are you one of those people that need to have everything written down in front of you? Meal planner is like planning meals, to me has made a massive difference in finances for me. I'm just gonna have a bit of my fueled by love and coffee, which is now cold. Yeah, like, are you a mum? Are you an entrepreneur? Are you a student? You know, what things are you forgetting often that you want to plan for? Have you got any projects, any house projects, any work projects, like wellness, lifestyle, everything like that? Like, you need to write down a list of everything that you want to plan for, and then there's a sections option that you can normally amalgamate things together into different sections, and that's why a lot of people like to use ring planners, because they can have a project section, they can have a home section, and they can have a finances section and all that. But you can do that in a multitude of planners, which I will go through later when I show you what I've decided to plan for. Planner size is always important as well, you know. I found out that I like this long, thin kind of planning. Some people like square planning, that's why they like the B6 a lot. The Hobonichi Weeks, the Cousins, the Wonderlands, the Happy Planners, the discs, the rings, you know, it's all very overwhelming and they're all different sizes. You know, do you want something that you can carry around with you? Is that going to be more easier for you, or do you need that big home planner, which one I am going to talk about in a little bit? I haven't bought, but I'm really interested in it. Do you need that home binder that, you know, you can write all the appointments in and things? Have you got lots of children? We've got 3 kids. They've all got different schedules, they've all got different activities and need to be in different places at different times. You know, that all needs to come into the equation. Like, I have a on-the-go planner. That's why I tend to have more than one planner, because I do like the option of carrying a planner around with me, but I also like the larger size options as well. So, you know, you need to work out, and sometimes it's just by going through different sizes of planners that you'll come to the realization of, you know, what size planner you actually do like. Like, the standard sizes here is, you've got an A5 planner, this is a B6 size cover, this is an A6 size cover. I'm showing you covers, it's probably better if I show you planners, but you know, the size does matter and the system matters as well. If you want to tear pages out all the time, you know, would you be better off in rings? If you want to tip things in, what kind of planner would you like? So all that needs to come into the equation. So the things that I find mandatory in planning for me is like some kind of inbox system somewhere. You need to have somewhere where everything is, and that like goes together with brain dump. You need to be able to get everything out of your head and onto paper. So where is it? Yeah, it's here. Get everything out of your head and onto paper. What am I doing? I'm losing. I've put planners everywhere. Here we go. Sorry. I have got a brain dump section here. If I can show you stuff, I will show you stuff. So you need an inbox and somewhere that you brain dump. I decided to do a monthly brain dump. I use little like what are these question things to try and like make you remember things. Notes, you need to be able to take notes, whether it's at the doctor's, whether it's just like, a lot of people use notes on their phone, which is fine, or they screenshot things and send it, but you need, like, I like to be able to have it on paper as well. You need a calendar. You need to know, you know, who's got what on where, especially if you're a family. You need a calendar. You need a monthly overview, a weekly overview, and a daily schedule, if you like. Some people, you know, their schedule, they know it, like, it's just rigid, it's the same thing, and you know, they might not plan, they might plan, but some people don't like using dailies at all, and weekly's fine. Like I said, your goals and things like that, you need to have it. And then, you know, it just comes down to, you know, trial and error on all the planners onto what you like and what you don't like. And I've been through that process through the years of trying all different planners and different planner sizes and things like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you right down, and we'll just go through how I've decided on this year's planning system. So on the left hand side, I've wrote down 2023 planners, what I want to plan. So I want a functional monthly, which is for appointments, birthdays, study days, any important days I need to see on a monthly. I need a YouTube monthly schedule. I like to schedule my videos. I do have a schedule, where's my YouTube one? Here, where I write in pencil what I want to do, and then I go over it in pen once I film the video. So that's important to me because, you know, YouTube is what I do, and my degree is starting up again in October, so, you know, studying is going to be important. I do like doing a highlight of the day on a monthly calendar. So as you can see now, I've already got 2 monthly calendars, and a lot of planners and things, they don't come with 2 monthlies. I want a functional weekly, a forward plan, somewhere that I don't have to wait until I've decorated it to be able to plan in it. So I want a functional weekly forward plan. I want a memory plan, so I want a back plan. This again is memory planning as well, so I do like the aspect of memory planning because I like to come back on it. I need somewhere to record my goals, my yearly, my monthly, my weekly and my daily, all broken down. I need to be able to see that and reflect on it monthly, because since I've been reflecting, so I started reflecting last month, and because it's all, this is new to me, I started reflecting last month, and it's amazing, like what I was like, oh, okay, so once you actually reflect on it and have a chat with yourself about it, it becomes apparent that, you know, the reasons why you're not doing something, or, you know, what could encourage you to do it a bit more. So I do need the option of that. Meal planning, as I said earlier, it's really important. It saves us a lot of money. I could do this better, and what I'm bad at is meal planning, but then not cooking the meals. I fell down a rabbit hole of just easy eating lately, and it's not healthy and it's not good. So I do need to meal plan. I need somewhere to write down my monthly reset, so I can look over previous months, or so I can, you know, re-look at it throughout the month and see, you know, what didn't work last month. I want a daily schedule and to-dos. I like to look at my planner on a daily basis and go to my, like when I pre-plan, I go to my brain dump and I write on my weeklies things that I need to get done. I like to put them on a daily schedule and to-dos that I'd like to get done that day. I need like a study area where I can do my not so much schedule, but like where I can put in my yeah, well, it is schedule for my like exams and tests and all those kind of things, and like results and things like that. I need to have somewhere to put all that. A brain dump. I need to be able to brain dump. Like I said, it's really important to get all of that stuff out of your head and onto paper. Like, you will not believe how much stress that it relieves just getting something down on paper. Junk journaling is something new that I want to try, just like relaxing, fun, do it in my own time. Slimming World, or weight loss, or health, or however you want to word this. This is like, I haven't done it this year, and yeah, it's not the end of the year, but I need somewhere for that. And journaling, I don't journal every day, and what I have been doing, no, it's in here, in the back of here, is just journaling when I feel like journaling, like in the back of the Stackry, because it's not dated. I also need somewhere for my like long-term collections, and then finances, so purchases, cash budgeting, all that kind of stuff. So then once I'd wrote down what I actually want to plan, I wrote down for me what my planner options were. So the Cousin, the Weeks, the Sterling Ink have brought out their new B6 Cousin style planner. The Stackry, whether it be A5, B6 standard, the Traveller's Notebook passport size. Pretty in Pink planner is a household planner. If you haven't heard of Pretty in Pink planner, go and have a look, Google it, go on YouTube, watch the video of her Pretty in Pink planner, because it is an amazing household planner. A budget planner or online spreadsheet, and rings where my collections are. So I sat down, and what I did is I highlighted the planner, and I highlighted what that planner can achieve for me. And by process of elimination, I eliminated the cousin, I eliminated the Kinball straight away, I eliminated the Pretty Pink planner, even though I absolutely love it. Do I want it? Yes. Do I need it? No. Am I probably going to talk myself into buying it? Yes, because that's what we do. But I just love, it's got, if you want an all-in-one planner, she does it for you. Honestly, she does. So my functional monthly planning and my everyday carry, if you like, is my weeks. This I have used functionally. I write to-do lists or brain dumping and things like that, and it's really worked for me. So the Hobonichi Weeks, the functional one, will have my functional monthly, my forward planning will go in there, and that justifies that planning as an everyday planner. There's loads of notes pages at the back if I want to take notes and things like that. The Hobonichi Weeks Slimming World will do my meal planning and my Slimming World. That's a massive goal of mine. I have bought 2 Hobonichi Weeks. I bought the milk tea and I bought the other pink one. That's one of the things that I'm kicking myself about, because could I have redated this? Yes. I could. One thing that did stop, the only thing that stopped me from redating it, to be honest, is all the stickers that I'd have to use and how bulky it would get, especially down this one side of having to stick. I mean, look, I've used all these stickers. Yeah, it'll just make it too bulky, and yeah, so I'm really annoyed. There's 4 months left of the year. Realistically, am I going to use it? No. So I am really annoyed with myself about that. But I've got to keep on pushing through, and you know, I think I know I'm going to do it next year. So I'm in that. So it was between the cousin and the Sterling Ink cousin that I was going back and forwards with. Now, I used a B6 size Stalogy for about 3 years. I loved it. I love it, and I still use the Stalogy, but in a standard size now. So I know I love the size of this planner. This planner is like a perfect size to fit into your bag and stuff like that. You know, it's just shorter and fatter than that a little bit. So the difference between these two, I don't really, there is a difference, but you know, I don't really notice it massively. So the fact that hers was a B6 and not the A5, so this is an A5 and this is a B6, there is a massive difference. The weight of this planner is heavy. It's heavy, and she put up a post yesterday or something like that. There's quite a bit of weight in it, the difference between hers and the cousin. And you know, Hobonichi is a massive brand, and when I can support, you know, other shops, then I will. So I have bought the Sterling Ink B6 size. I bought the full year, and I bought it in mauve, and that is going to be my memory planner. So the monthlies will have the highlight of the day. The back pages in hers are not dated, so I can use it for journaling, I can use it for notes, you know, anything like that. And then you do get the weekly option, which is what I've been loving in the Kinball and the cousin. So that can be my complete memory planner in a B6 size, that, you know, like B6 size, they fit into these medium Delphonics perfectly, so on the go you can take it, do some planning, like perfect. So I have bought the Sterling Ink cousin. So I've bought 2 Hobonichi Weeks, and I bought the Sterling Ink B6 size cousin. Next, I need a Stackry or something. I need a blank notebook. I do so many tip-ins, little notes, like all of these are extra things in a planner that are between the weeks. So I know when I didn't have the Stackry, when I stopped using the B6 and I just went into the weeks, it wasn't working for me. It really wasn't. I need a blank notebook or something, and I like this size. Personally, I like this standard size. It's not the easiest for getting things to fit it, but you know, I can resize inserts, I can make inserts. You can find stuff that is going to fit in this planner, and as for tip-ins, you know, you just cut them down and you tip them in. So the Stackry, which will be the standard size, will have I can just add as many monthlies to this as I want. So my YouTube can go in here, my goals can go in here and be clearly broken down. Also as well, in the Sterling Ink B6, she has done a sheet which is like amazing, and it breaks it down yearly, monthly, weekly, daily, which I love. So goals can go in Stackry, my monthly resets, my daily schedules, my to-dos, my study lists, my brain dumps, collections, finances as far as like purchases and things like that, that can all go in a Stackry. And then my passport notebook, I've already got it and I've already got stuff to use, and so I'm going to use it. I'm going to encompass that in my 2023 plans. Will this change? Probably. I don't think it will, to be honest, too much, like apart from this pretty pink planner, which I fall in love with. I know that companies have brought out their own versions of the weeks, but I'm not interested in that at the minute. I'm happy with the Hobonichi weeks. I'm happy with how it's dated and the pages at the back. I don't need another blank notebook. I want some kind of structure, and you get that with the Hobonichi weeks, with the way that the weeklies are set out. I just find it easy. And what I found to be a lot easier with the Hobonichi weeks is I use the brain dumps that I do in my Stackry, and I'll come in and I'll just take from that brain dump things that I want to do, and then I'll plug them in on a daily basis in there, or I'll try and like forward plan things that I want to do. So what I put on these daily pages might not be what I've actually done, but I know for 100% in my memory planner that will be things that I have actually done. So yeah, the Kimball, like I'm going to keep using it until I've filled all the pages, because I've got it and why not. It's a lovely little planner, and that again can just be kept as a memory planner. A6, oh guys, if you've been with me on this journey, you know I have tried, guys, to make the A6 a planner for me. I don't know what it is about it. It's just not for me. It's just not. Like, even like a blank A6 notebook I can't make work. There's just not enough room. There's not enough room in there. The A5 too big, the B6 in the middle. This just seems to be the perfect size for me. There are companies that will cut down Stackries for you. Pippi Plans is one in the UK, and Laura Jane Style, it does do planner covers now for a standard cut size down planner, which Pippi Plans sells. I'm sure there's other companies that do it. I know in America you just have to go to your local like craft stationery shop and they like chop things for you. I don't think we have that in the UK anywhere, not that I've been able to find. But yeah, that is my 2023 planner lineup expectation, and I'm happy with it. I've already bought, you know, those three, and I'm looking forward to setting them up. This Stackry will last me till December, so from counting out the pages and things like that. So, and also in the back of here is, like I said, journaling, but that will now go into the Sterling Ink cousin, so I'll have more pages to play with here. I think next time I buy it, because this is a full year and I think it's going to get chunky because this has only got 2 months in, so I probably will do the half year Stackries going forward. But yeah, that's it, guys. That is, you know, everything that I need to plan, that I want to plan, and these are the planners that it's going to go into. And things like cleaning schedules, meal planning, all that kind of stuff, like it will go into the Hobonichi weeks if I'm using it like this year I haven't used it, so that has also gone in the Stalogy. It's nice to have a place, a list of like favourite meals and things like that. So yeah, that is me. That is how I sat down and actually, because I just automatically know like how my goals work and what kind of planner I need for those goals. But you have to work through the process of, you know, just get a piece of paper, use an A4 piece of paper, use an A5 piece of paper, use a B6 piece of paper, fold it, make a book, write in it for a couple of days, see, do I like that size? You know, don't feel like you have to buy all these planners and all these covers and everything that we all do. I mean, I do it I'm going to say I do it for you. I don't do it for you, I do it for me. But, you know, I like the aspect of trying them all out, and I've, you know, found a size that I'm comfortable with. But I said about the cousin, when the cousin came out, absolutely love this, never going to leave this is amazing. And it worked. It turns out it's not. You know, A6, love it, never going to change. B6, I'm never going to leave this B6 size, it's amazing. And I am going back into B6 size with the sterling ink one. But, you know, when it comes to it, if I had to pick one planner just to use, it would be a Stalogy because of the flexibility of it. It's just a blank notebook. It's not even a planner, it's a blank notebook, but it works, and I love setting it up and all that kind of stuff. And don't forget as well, I do YouTube, so do I have more planners than I need because of YouTube? Not with this, but this year I have bought more planners and stuff because I wanted to plan for myself, or I want to specifically plan for YouTube. This is me sitting down, what I need, what I want, what I can fit into where, and will it work, and this is what I've come up with. So wow, that was a long video. If you stuck with me to the end, thank you very much, I appreciate it. Yeah, I hope this video helps some people. I hope you like the fact you now know what planners I'm picking. I'm really nosy. I love to watch people's planner lineup videos and what they're thinking of. And will I do one of these? Yes, again, probably. But, you know, I'm really happy with this, how it's turned out at the minute. And yeah, so thanks for sticking with me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, but do subscribe. It really helps me, it helps the channel. Comment below, all that stuff. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye.